EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen.
in check and force a punting situation.
The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars add 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On third down, Lawrence. That is caught. Room here to run. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, Boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Allen again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On red.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Hey, I'm gone.
Lawrence will throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
11.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, big completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken at the 46. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
A give running right, Etienne.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
Draw play, Etienne.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Patterson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Allen now looks to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go play action now. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
All right, let's go.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Hey, go, go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try to run with Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
But partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Allen off the play fake.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Allen going to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Kaiir Elam.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Some extra space following the display of power down just inside the 45. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. There he goes, right side. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Cook.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even two steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Wagner. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wagner, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now a give right side.
Wagner.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. He's still on his feet. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Able to slither by. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9. Here's Cook again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown. But what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bill 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jack...